Hey, it's about it's Toki. We are back with episode 8 of Solo Leveling. I think last week was a bit of a break, and I heard that there was a recap episode that came out. So I'm super excited to get back into just the regular cadence of the show. I think last where we left off, Jinwoo, he was fighting apparently it wasn't an S rank monster.
It
He was
wasn't?
fighting Kerberos, the three-headed dog. But yeah, I'm excited for episode 8. I don't know where the show's gonna go. I'm still waiting for that showdown with the brother. I think in one of our actually I think it was in last episode, me and Ashley had a really big debate about
Yeah.
how Janu would take down I'm forgetting the guy's name. I think it's Tong Wu or
I don't remember.
something like that. Sorry about the names, guys. We'll get better with that. But yeah, I still don't think it's going to happen this episode. I think it's going to be more close to the finale of the show. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back into solo leveling. Feels like it's been a while since we've last seen it.
Yeah, it's been, 2 weeks. That's right. I'm going to stay with my standing on I think Jinwoo is going to get his ass kicked a little bit with the brother. And I think there has to be some kind of maybe humbling happening to Jinwoo maybe in this episode. So I'm standing my ground there.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because
Oh,
I see the thumbs down coming through.
how did that happen?
It's just your MacBook.
I
Oh, but I
guess.
saw some comments from. We released a reaction to that OST from episode 6, I believe, of
Yeah.
Dark Aria, and there were some comments in there of people talking about how this song just kind of represents Jinu slowly losing his humanity. And I was like thinking about that, like, yeah, that kind of tracks because I wasn't expecting him to just kill all those people in cold blood. I mean, granted, he was doing it out of self-defense, but the fact that he was just so like willing to go through what the system demanded of him to get stronger and just to survive, I think it was a big shift in his personality or in his character. So I don't know if he's going to go down like the humbling route. I think he already kind of is, because in the next episode we see him interacting with his sister and then him looking after his mom or being worried about her. Like, I think that humanity side of him, or at least the part where he cares about his close friends and family, maybe is still there. But when it comes to like business, he's going to flip a bit of a switch and be a bit of a different person. So I think he's going to still go down that route of getting stronger, becoming more of a badass, where he's like, I belong at the top of this food chain now. Treat me like that. I don't know if he's going to get that humbling that you're looking for, but that's just my theory.
Okay, now that you say that, that's fair. And especially, I completely forgot about some of the comments regarding the song. So, okay, I can see what you're saying, especially if like the system needs him for some particular reason on why he would keep getting stronger for whatever it is they need. And also, too, remember how we saw that there was somebody else that was theorizing that he's being baited like into the big demon castle with that
Yeah.
elixir. I think there's something going on in on the back end, but okay, I think I'm still gonna say that I don't think it will be, because our debate also on our last episode too was like whether we think it'll be an easy fight between like him and the brother, and I still don't know. I still think
Mm.
there'll be at least a bit of a challenge. It won't be like super easy,
Yeah,
but
I actually take back what I said. I don't think it's going to be a complete smackdown. I think I was just hyped up from that episode where I didn't think he was going to take down the dog or Kerberos at all, and he did
yeah,
somehow. So I'm just like, yeah, there's no way he's going to lose anymore. But yeah, I could see the fight being challenging. I could definitely see him like having to think his way through the situation or like be resourceful. But yeah, I guess we'll have to watch to find out. But I hope
we
this
will.
fight. I don't know if I want it to come soon or if I want it to be the finale. I don't know. I At some point though, we're gonna have to see it this season,
Yeah,
please, because I know they're building up this storyline.
for sure.
But
Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
have no idea what's going to go on in episode 8, other than maybe we're going to get him going into the castle, but all I, that's really the only
yeah,
explanation
yeah.
that I have. So,
We're gonna get into episode 8 here now. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And if you like our content, please make sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe. We love interacting with you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys in episode 8.
だが今の実力であの門をくぐるのは自殺行為に等しい。もっとレベルアップを、もっと
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do a bit more training.
強くならなければ。 くださるんですか？状況が変わった。君が提案した19回の C 級レイド参加。ただし一つ条件がある。はい、なんだっておっしゃってください。君と俺、二人で行くこと。僕と兄貴の二人で C 級ダンジョンをクリアするって。C 級ゲートに入るにはメンバーが少なくとも8人必要なんじゃ。人数合わせを使うんだよ。ファンドンソクの使ってた方法と同じだ。
Oh, I remember the brother's name. It's Tong-soo, I'm pretty sure.
ものは考えようだ。親父さんに実力を認めてもらう絶好の材料じゃないか。
So they're gonna hire just people to not really fight. It's really gonna be the both of them fighting.
Yeah, just like meet the quota, the requirement. Makes sense though. He doesn't want people to like see him like
Yeah.
getting that much stronger.
Yeah.
I think this is the S rank hunter. I want to see like the S ranks in action.
Yeah, that'd be
We
cool.
saw like a little bit in episode 1.
But it was like super small.
It was very short. They really appreciate their female characters.
トレーニング中失礼します。私、こういうものです。
I wasn't sure if that was Jino's father's company that was trying to contact her.
Oh, maybe.
中でもハンタースギルド、白虎ギルド、死神ギルド。
This is his dad, right?
I think so.
これまで国の発展を支えてきた我々が責任を持って預かるべきこと。
So this guy wants to enter the power struggle.
Yeah.
そのために必要不可欠なのだ。
And all of these guilds have S rank hunters in them, I'm pretty sure.
もう規定の回数以上はカウントされないか。やはり以前のシークレットクエストで選択しなかった呪いのランダムボックスを手に入れる機会を失ったということか。
I forgot about the cursed random loot box.
同等の価値のアイテムが出てくる。
Yeah, that's how he got into the dungeon.
いや、
I was gonna ask if that was a bingo card.
ここまで能力値が上がってくると3ポイントの振り分けだけでは物足りない。
His title is Wolf Assassin right now.
Interesting.
Oh, probably because he killed maybe. I don't know about Kerberos, but he killed like all those wolves in that first dungeon.
そうだ、ペナルティーゾーン。D 級ゲートへの招集。ハンター協会による攻撃隊の編成要請。となると単独で戦うわけにもいかないな。
This is a random thing, right? It's not.
Yeah, it came from the Hunters Association, so.
Okay. Oh, is this Kenpo? Forgetting the name of it.
Oh no, it's the wait, who'd you say?
Kenpo? I think that's the name of the art.
Oh, I think so. I'm not actually sure.
何ヶ月も経つというのに。
You remember this guy though? He's the he
Yeah,
was
the guy that they were in the dungeon with the first time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he was like the leader of the group.
Yeah.
引退？
Oh god. I forgot about all the gore in the first 2 episodes.
Oh, he lost an arm.
Yeah, yeah.
次のレイドが決まった。
Who's this? We haven't met him, right? Or did we?
Not sure.
またその話か。
He seems like he's a survivor of that first.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was from there. Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah.
そもそもあの仕事な元はお前んとこに来た話だろ。
I want to see these two in action.
Yeah.
有力ハンターの仕事に対する真摯な姿と誠実な人柄を見せるというオファーに対して。
I like his whole like red setup.
Yeah. I know this guy has like powers of a tiger or something like that. I think the guy sitting down, he was like an archer, from what I remember. Oh, okay, so it was the same company that was trying to recruit
Yeah.
the girl. I forget her name.
That seems sinister. Oh my god, that's right. We haven't seen her in a bit.
This is Juhi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still traumatized.
自分のことは自分で決めれるからほっといて。ちょっと何あんた。
She told her.
もうちょっと頑張ってみよう。
Oh, she's gonna try again?
Aren't they friends? I'm curious how long time, like the time span between this whole thing, Jinwoo getting stronger, and like they're not even talking. Like, hasn't he?
I mean, she did try to visit him at the hospital, but then she saw him like training and being like really focused, so she just kind of left him.
But I would think that he would have maybe reached out to her and been like, "Hey, you okay?" Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought they were close
Like check
friends.
in, you know?
Yeah.
Like check in on her.
Or maybe they're not as close friends. I don't know.
いやーどうしましたかチャヘインハンター。
トレーニング中に友人
Oh, she's already part of this guild. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing
Yeah.
her, like, I think talking to some members from this guild.
何でも
ということは断ったということでいいのか
はい、その場でお断りしました。
な。安心しました。ありがとうございます。
I think she's lying.
私が来る前にベク社長がお見えに
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
話されていたんですか？
Yeah, she seems pretty straightforward.
あなたはジェジュ島についてどう思っていますか？
ジェジュ島？どうってのは何が？
第三次レイド以降、あの島は立ち入ることができなくなり。
Is that where the ants were that we saw at the beginning?
Yeah.
あの島のことは、あそこで起こったことを忘れたことはありません。僕は
Like his
ない
rings.
未来に再びあの島の攻略を目指します。
That's interesting that those ants, they actually couldn't beat them. So it must be an S rank like level.
あいつらを殺してください。
Whoa, who was that?
No idea.
また仕事？最近多いね。この前まではゲートに行っては怪我して休
I think at least a few months must have passed
鍛えたせい
if the holidays have gone through.
安定して稼げるようになったんだ。
She's getting suspicious.
まあそうだ。
Really? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
She
But
just
she's
thinks he's
like-
working and like overworking himself.
I think she's a little smarter than. I don't know.
Oh, do you remember when she first saw him after his like crazy transformation?
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, you've been working out."
That's true.
Didn't say much else of it.
君は
孫さん。
まさかとは思ったが、孫君じゃないか。でこんなにも人は変わるものなのか。
Okay, yeah, a few months. You're right.
切断された足はどうしたんだ。
Oh, he knows that his leg. Oh yeah, everybody saw it.
救護に来たハンターの中に上級のヒーラーがいたのかもしれないな。D 級だそうだ。
孫さんもですか。
It's too much happy music playing right now.
Maybe they're trying to lighten the mood for whatever's gonna come next.
Just try to completely subvert your expectations. Everybody dies.
Yeah.
Are they all the people that were in that first dungeon?
それに。
Yeah, they must have been, because he recognizes all of them.
How did they all, by fucking coincidence, end up in the same thing?
I think
Like,
somebody's behind the scenes
Yeah.
here doing something.
yeah, because that is not a goddamn coincidence.
Yeah. Oh, does that mean Juhi's gonna be here too? Because she was
Yeah,
looking
she's
at her
right there.
phone. Wait, that's Juhi?
Yeah,
お久しぶりです。
Jinwoo.
Okay, whoa. I did not even recognize that.
Jinwoo. What does your intuition say, sir? Because it has gone up.
I know you're really suspicious and have all these conspiracy theories. I may be starting to lean more towards that.
And now we have prisoners.
遠足じゃないんだ。
Looks like Megumi.
Yeah, a little bit. Why do they have prisoners there?
あちらは本日皆さんと同行する代役服役者になります。
大役服役者。
What?
と一緒に
Kind of
戦うという
fucked
の
up.
ですか。
Yeah,
犯
like,
罪を犯したハンターですが、減刑が目的ですので危険行為をしたりはしません。
That's a little sus.
yeah.
Gathering all the survivors together.
今回は
making them partner with criminals.
鑑定宿が同行します。彼は B 級ですので、万が一の場合でも C 級の服役者3人程度であれば抑え込むのは容易です。
なんだか不安です。ジュキさん
Thank you
を見送ってください。
ジヌさんは
俺は行きます。
それなら私も行き
I
ます。
knew she was gonna say that.
I mean, I kind of wanted her to. Like, I want her to get over her or conquer her trauma.
ありがとう。また機会をくれて。
Aww.
あの日、私のせいで7人も亡くなった。全員を守れなかった私の責任は大きい。
Is he the one that said, "Oh, let's go through this crack"?
君のおかげで6人が生き残った。
I don't know if he was the one who initiated it, but he ultimately decided
Okay.
to do it.
心から感謝している。
Hmm.
それじゃあ行くとするか。ダンジョンへ。
Is this the end?
Interesting.
I had a feeling that they weren't gonna.
Yeah, this one seemed like a bit more of a setup episode.
Yeah, it definitely was. I didn't think we
That
were
is-
gonna get.
You know how you had all these like theories from the beginning about like the government just taking advantage of hunters for these resources, or it's just some greater scheme underlying this whole premise? I
Yes.
completely shut those down. I was like, no, this is just society as it is now. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I think you may be onto something here.
Yeah, I think so too. Clearly. You can't trust them. It's just, you can't.
I just wonder why. Like, there's clearly something going on for someone in the Hunters Association, or maybe it was even those guild masters. I don't know. I don't think they were talking really anything about the survivors, so I don't think it was them. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely something going on here where someone is gathering all these survivors and then matching them with a group of prisoners to go into a dungeon. Like,
Yeah, this is no coincidence with all these same people getting matched up, going to something. There's,
yeah.
I don't know why the fuck they're doing this, but just in general, this whole system, everything, there's a puppet master. There has to
Yeah.
be.
I do have a theory, actually.
What?
Do you remember that guy he was from the Hunters Association and he came to visit Jinwoo to see if he had gone through an awakening, because they were like, there's no way you could have survived.
Yeah.
And then they were showing that guy again when Jinwoo, after episode 6, when Jinwoo killed all the, I think it was C rank hunters that were trying to gang up on him.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was just like, oh, this guy again. And he was starting to get a little suspicious.
Investigating him, yeah. Mhm.
I'm wondering if he is the one who's organizing this to see, and maybe they're going into a dungeon that's stronger than what they've been told,
Yeah.
to see if Jinwoo is actually getting stronger, like to see if he's like,
expose
there's
him a little
something-
bit.
yeah, like I think
Mhm.
they're suspicious
theory.
of him. I don't know. I mean, that's really the only clues that the show's given us as to who could be behind this. Otherwise, it must be like someone that we haven't met before. Or, yeah. But I that's my theory. I did read the manhwa, but it was so long ago. I really don't remember what happens here, like what the setup is. But yeah, that's my theory for now. I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
That does make sense. Yeah, that's true. I don't think they're part of the system thing that's not controlling, but pushing Jinwoo to do things. But I could definitely see them organizing something like this to, see if he's lying about ranking up and strength and stuff. So that's a really good theory.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
I think that's the first time I've made a theory on this channel. Mostly because
Is it?
the shows that we watch are already things I've
true,
seen.
true. Yeah,
so I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But
I thought you were going to say this is the first time I make a theory that you agree with. And I'm like, no. I think you just disagreed on the last episode, not this one.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even call them disagreements. It's just like, we just kind of view it differently.
Yeah.
Like certain characters and whatnot, but it's fine. Like, everybody has their own opinions about the shows. But yeah, that was kind of a slower episode.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for something. I know we can't expect like crazy bangers like episode 6 like every single
Right.
time, It did kind of seem like it was going down that direction because it just felt like every episode seemed to just get more and more, like hype.
Yep.
But yeah, I with the break that just came up, I'm guessing like we're entering the final like 5 or 4 episodes of season 1.
That's
So
right.
I think
That's
this is
right.
where they're going to start building up the momentum, the pacing
Mhm.
a little bit. I don't know if something crazy is going to happen next episode, but it's definitely leading to something. Like there's going to be something big for the finale, and I don't know what that is, but yeah, this is a nice little informative episode. We get to learn a bit more about what's going on in the overarching politics of the Hunters world, where
Yeah.
there's a new guild or a new company trying to wrestle power away from the 5 major guilds.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. I don't know how that's going to play out, but clearly they're going to have one of the best players in the game, which is Jinwoo. Like he's already agreed to join or help with the 19 missions. I don't know if he's fully agreed to join completely, but if they get him, then there's going to be a sixth major guild in the works because there's no doubt in my mind that Jinwoo is going to be like at the level of S rank or stronger. So
Yeah.
yeah,
His I know he mentioned like that the guilds right now are pretty much monopolizing like all the material that comes out of these dungeons, but I don't
yeah,
really think that's his only reason for wanting to establish a guild and just for the purpose of disrupting a monopoly. I feel like there's a deeper want behind that, a reason for why he wants to build his own. I wonder if this guy knows something about all the guilds or knows something about the system and just some kind of secret about how everything's being operated. And I think he wants to do it for the purposes of disrupting, maybe for the greater good. I actually, yeah, I don't, my intuition does not think it's for malintent, but we'll see. I could be incorrect.
yeah. I don't really know what the bigger picture is with that group just yet. It seems like they purely just think that the power should be split amongst them. Like they should have some say in how the nation handles all these resources and just what they do with them. I'm curious because there are some other storylines being interwoven more in this episode with I
Mhm.
keep forgetting the girl's name, but that S rank girl hunter.
I'm forgetting her name too.
They keep showing her, so
Yeah.
she's definitely going to play a role in something. They're bringing Juhi back, they're bringing the survivors back, and then they're getting the Hunters Association involved a bit more. I mean, yeah, it was a slower episode, but it makes me more excited for what's to come. So,
Me
yeah,
too. It felt a little bit abrupt, the pacing of the episode, just because of, like you said, how built up every episode was getting. And this one was just the more informational kind of. So it was felt like a weird transition, but either
yeah,
way, I agree. It was still good to learn more and starting to see like the story, the different what's called stories of each character start to like intertwine.
yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching along for our reaction to Solo Leveling episode 8. We'll see you guys in episode 9. Thank you so much. Peace.
Bye.